Okay, this is a flashback quiz, third 9 weeks, week 6. Today is February 21st. This may be hard to see, so if you have a hard copy, you can look at that, but I do have several prompts on here for you. So if you can listen up, Miss Holder will be here with you, so if you got any questions, just ask her. All right, here we go. Number 1, we're looking at the graph. We have y equals 2/3 x. Y equals a negative 2/3 x. Y equals a negative 2/3 x. So we want to see which one of these lines represents this equation. Think about what type of slope do you have. Look at this slope here. All right. Now which graph would represent this line? Now you can, if you would like to, put this in your calculator just like this. Hit the graph button and then see which line is similar to that. Okay? Number 2. Looking at the graph, y equals 4/5 x plus 3. Y equals 4/5 x plus 3. What type of slope do you have? Is it a positive or negative? All right. Now, I would put this in my calculator, hit the graph button, and then see which line you got. Also pay attention to your y-intercept. It's a positive 3. So think about that. So think about the line, what type of line you got, and then think about your y-intercept. Okay. Number 3, graph this line. This is in standard form. Solve this for y, look at your slope, and then see which line that would be. You got to solve this for y first, though. Solve it for y, and then look at your slope. Okay, so I've got solve for y. So solve it for y, then look at your slope. All right, so there you go. Solve for y, then look at your slope, and then it'll tell you which type of line you should have there, okay? Number 4, write an equation of a line that passes through negative 3, 4 with the slope of a negative half, negative 1/2. So what you want to do is use the point slope formula and then solve for y. Point slope formula is y minus y1 equals, I have this written down for you, okay? And Miss Holder will give this to you, the point slope formula, okay? So instead of me just telling it to you, I've got it written down. You can look at it. It's also on your algebra cheat sheet, your reference sheet. So use the point slope formula, plug those in, and then solve for y. And then that'll give you that equation, okay? Number 5, if y varies directly as x and y equals 21 when x is 5, find x when y is 42. Now, you can do this by 2 ways. If you want to set up a proportion, please feel free to do so. Solve it that way. Or you can use y equals kx since this is a direct variation one. So I'm giving you 2 options. 2 options. Either use a proportion or use the y equals kx direct variation. Whichever way you feel more comfortable with is the way that you need to do it. But I'm giving you 2 options there. Scroll down the second page. Number 6. Write the point slope form of an equation of a line that passes through negative 2, 5, and has a slope of 0. Now, here's a hint. What type of line has a slope of 0? So just think about that. Point slope formula, I'm giving it to you again. Just plug those in. But also think about this. What type of line has a slope of 0? Number 7. Which equation describes the line that contains the points 6, 2 and 12, 4? All right, what you're going to do, first find the slope. Use the slope formula. Use the slope formula. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That'll tell you what the slope is, and then from there, do process of elimination once you know what the slope is. Number 8, write an equation of a line that passes through negative 12, negative 14 with a slope of 5, 6. Once again, use the point slope formula and then solve for y. Use the point slope formula and then solve for y. I'm giving you that point slope formula. You should have it on your ACCT Quality Core reference cheat sheet. But if you don't, Ms. Holder will give you one, okay? And then number 9, if Dale Jarrett drives his car at 1,760 feet on the racetrack in 6 seconds, about how long will it take him to drive 2,640 feet, half a mile? You can use direct variation once again, y equals kx, or you can set up a proportion. Whichever way that you want to do it, okay? Whichever way is easiest for you. Number 10, if y varies directly as x and y equals 35 when x equals 5, find y when x is 11. Again, once again, here's the direct variation, y equals kx, or set up a proportion. Whichever one you like to do best, that's easiest for you, is the one I suggest that you do, okay? If you got any questions, raise your hand and Ms. Holder will come and help you out. And if she can't find the answer, she'll talk to me, and then we'll discuss it at a later date. Thank you and good luck.